Hey fellow YouTubers, thought I would do a review on my Voyager. I've always wanted to do a review, just never got around to it. Purchased it in April of 2012. I have a little over 68,000 miles on it. It's been a fantastic bike. One of the reasons I thought I better get this review done, I had an accident with my Voyager last week. I was in northern Wisconsin and a deer jumped out in front of me. I did get a chance to get it slowed down. Guessing impact was around 30, 35 mile an hour. It was a pretty good impact. Still dealing with some road rash and sore wrists and a bump on the head, but all in all, pretty lucky. Doing okay. The sad part is I did have all my gear on prior to about 30, 40 miles before hitting the deer. Between my neck bothering me and getting warm, I took my protective gear off. Sure wished I had it on, but as you can see, major damage to the fairing. Pushed both crash bars back, broke both lowers. The right rear saddlebag is trash along with the roll bar back there. And some stuff going on up here. The insurance company has told it. Feel a very fair price, so don't ask about if you can get parts. I'm just letting the insurance company have it, not deal with it. But as I said earlier, it's a non-ABS model. 68,000 some odd miles. The only thing that really mechanical that I've had to do to it is steering head bearings. I had the local dealer do that for me, the alls balls bearings, and those have held up well. Probably had them done at, I don't know, 30, 35,000 miles. Some of the add-ons, Cobra tri-oval pipes, Chuckster's backing plate for the air kit. There's a K&N filter underneath that stock cover. So then I had the Ivan's flash. They flash the ECU. You probably have heard about that. I believe he's in South Carolina. It's a must-do on these bikes, whether it's a Vaquero or a 1700 Voyager. I believe he's out of South Carolina, but if you look up Ivan's performance on the web, you will find him. Bike has always ridden very well. It's got the air shocks in the rear. Well, I did have new seals put in the front forks recently, but that's really about it. Like, you know, as far as the way the bike has ran, it's always fired right up. In fact, after the accident, it's laying there on its right side, and guys kind of joked after we got it back up and I realized that I was no broken bones and moving decent, that they said, well, you think it'll start? And of course I grinned. I said, it's a Kawasaki, I know it's going to start. I had my fingers crossed that it was going to start, but it did. It fired right up. I actually drove it home 270 miles the next day with sore wrists, some road rash, and took a few extra breaks, but did get it back. Because it actually drove good, but it is totaled because of the damage. Doesn't take long nowadays with bikes to get totaled, but some of the things I really liked about it, like I say, the ride, the performance after the flash. I didn't think it was too bad before the flash, the performance. You just had to twist the throttle a little harder to get it to do what you wanted to. With the flash, it's just quicker response, and it's got plenty of power. I mean, I know HD keeps making bigger and bigger motors. I really don't quite understand that. I don't think you need all that for how most of us ride. I've always liked the heel toe shifter on these bikes. They always fit my size 12 foot really good. I've been on other bikes. I don't understand what they're thinking when they build the heel toe shifters, and I know there's some are adjustable, but I still have never got them to where they fit me decent. But something little that I've always liked is this brake pedal, spring loaded. I never hear anybody talk about that, but if you got your riding boots on and you want to tuck your toe underneath there, that flips up, and on colder days or something, I've always liked that. I've added the Kawasaki driver's backrest. I took the spring out of it. It was spring loaded where it would stay up, and if you tried to push it down, it'd flip up. I like it with the spring out. I just drop it down, swing my leg over. While I'm still standing, I lift it up and then sit down. That's just always worked good for me. Added the Kawasaki 14-inch tinted windshield. I was always able to look over that. Works out good. Added the Kawasaki front fender trim. And I know some people probably like to have that. As I said earlier, don't, or maybe I didn't say it, but don't call me on wanting to buy parts. Insurance company's already sent me a check. They're picking it up. And I'm going to let them have it. I'm not going to deal with selling out parts. The saddlebags, trim on them. What else do we have? I may have mentioned the Cobra tri-ovals. They got a good sound, pretty good bark when you get on it, but pretty mellow when you're cruising. I've run the Commander 2 tires. Stock ones, I only got about 5,000 miles on the rear. These I get closer to 10,000. I know some guys have put mirror extenders on their Voyagers. If I buy another Voyager, I do have 2 other bikes, so I'm actually still riding. I think those mirror extenders would be nice. I just have never bothered putting them on. Had the very adjustable Kawasaki highway pegs. Unfortunately, on my ride home, I was unable to use them. This one is too close to my brake pedal, and the other side is broke off from the accident. And of course the bike is cold, so it's on high idle yet. That's really all I have. Like I say, unfortunately, the bike is getting totaled. I really had anticipation of running this bike to at least 100,000 miles. And I actually considered just putting it back in the corner of the shed because it's served me well. It has to be retired early. With that, appreciate you watching. If you like the review of my crashed 2012 Kawasaki Voyager 9 ABS, give me a thumbs up. May do more videos in the future. This is Birdman44 signing off. Thanks for watching.